as they hot. Talk with TV channel where we bring to you back-to-back update on news. I make a reading of the story as they hot for them talk say Finland encouraging separatists leader Simon Ekpa, Nigerian military alleged the chief defense staff General Christopher Musa says Finland has been encouraging a separatist Simon Ekpa to wreak havoc in Nigeria. Recall that Ekpa is no one to the leader of the proscribed separatist group, the indigenous people of Biafra. The military chief also blames the judiciary for partly contributing to the lingering insecurity in the country. I make una hear that one very well. They say the chief defense staff, the General Christopher, said that Finland has been encouraging a separatist, Simon Ekpa, to wreak havoc in Nigeria. They can also hear this one very well. They said to recall that Mr. Ekpa is one of the leaders of the proscribed separatist group, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The military chief is also blamed the judiciary of partly contributing to the lingering insecurity in the country. The CDS said Finland must explain why it continues to protect the separatist leader. He added that the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria should be summoned to provide clarification on the stance of his government. General Musa stated this on Tuesday while appearing before the House of Representatives of the sectoral debate. The CDS appeared before the lawmakers alongside the Chief of Army Staff, Theod Labaga, the Chief of Naval Staff, Emmanuel Ogala, the Chief of Air Staff, Hansen Abubakar, and the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetonko. General Musa said the government must act before the alternates of Mr. Ekpa are causing havoc in the southeast region. And they say, Simon Ekpa, they cause havoc in Nigeria. And say, in there for when they in there for Finland, Helsinki, Finland, he's there and he's causing havoc in another country. In the southeast, Simon Ekpa has become a menace to this country. This country must act on it diplomatically. Simon is having a free will because the Finland are encouraging him to do what he's doing. His utterance and action are affecting what is happening in Nigeria. By people that don't hear them, so they say that Finland they encourage Simon Ekpa on what he's doing. So everything where Simon Ekpa they do that to the Finland they support them. Now it makes in get the audacity they do what they do, and say the thing where they do they cause havoc for Nigeria. Now waiting Chief Christopher Musa, the Chief Defense Staff, now in talk this one. He says Simon Ekpa and say he is in Finland and he's causing havoc in Nigeria. That is what he said. He also talked for his alternates and actions are affecting what is happening in Nigeria. We should never allow that. Our foreign service should step in, he said. Simon Ekpa, who resides in Finland, has repeatedly declared sit-at-home orders across the southeast as part of activities to force the government to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB. The enforcement of the order often leads to killings and violence in the region. In February, the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, summoned the Finnish ambassador of Nigeria, Laina Paivalian, over threats by the Biafra agitator. Onyema at the meeting expressed displeasure over the recent sit-at-home orders given by Mr. Ekpa to his taming followers, who said consequently embarked on killings, mining, burning, and other destructive activities. Weeks after the meeting, the Finnish government arrested Mr. Ekpa but released him some hours later. According to an officially a statement shared with Premium Times by the Finnish embassy in Nigeria, Mr. Ekpa was arrested as part of the investigation by Finland's National Bureau of Investigation into a suspected money collection offense. The judiciary is failing us. Now, waiting the talk, the judiciary is failing us. I make on hear am so they said Oga Simon Ekpa was arrested due to an investigation that was going on, and Onyema expressed his disclosure over the sit-at-home order given by Ekpa to the timing followers. And he said weeks after the meeting, the Finnish government arrested Mr. Ekpa but released him some hours ago. Ekpa was arrested, but he was released some hours after he was arrested. And they also said, according to the official statement shared with Primon Times by the Finnish embassy in Nigeria, Mr. Ekpa was arrested as part of investigation by Finland's National Bureau of Investigation into a suspected money collection offense. The CDS blamed the judiciary for partly contributing to the insecurity across the country. And at the year so them say Oga Simon Ekpa in the cause havoc for Nigeria, in the for where they give order and Nigeria here, and the chief defense minister, all of them, they know they happy with Simon Ekpa, and they talk saying that the Finland, and then they give them support, and then they give them morale, making they do what in they do in there for their land. They cause havoc for another person land. Now what in them talk say Oga Simon Ekpa therefore when they cause havoc for another person land. In talk for years, the CDS also blamed the judiciary for partly contributing into insecurity across the country. He stated that the judiciary has not been helpful in dispensing justice in the fight against insecurity. The CDS cited instance where the judiciary released suspects on bail after arrest by the military. I have been in Northeast there over where a lot of Boko Haram elements that have been captured. We have kept them for 5 to 6 years. We have armed forces can arrest but cannot persecute. Some of them have been found wanting but no persecution. We are keeping them for this lengthy period. Everyone is accusing armed forces for keeping them against their human rights, but we cannot persecute, he said. He also disclosed that the military now destroys seized vessels instead of waiting for the court process. Following the presentation by the service chief and the IGP, the lawmakers took turns to ask questions. However, the House moved into an executive session to receive answers to the questions. Wonderful people now don't hear them. So as they talk, waiting they happen. And as Oga Simon Ekpa, the leader of the proscribed separatists, is one of the leaders in the proscribed separatist group, Ekpa, and they say the militaries, they blame our partly contributing in lingering the security in the country, and say they blame our judiciary, and say they are the people who is contributing in the insecurity where they our country today. And they said that, and the CDS said Finland must explain why it continues to protect the separatist leader, and so why did they protect Simon Ekpa on all the things when they've been saying go they cause havoc for Nigeria. And I want to talk say we then go explain why they allow them just the support Simon Ekpa and for Finland where in they say they support them, and say why they support them for what in they do. And they also talk say that they blame the judiciary for partly contributing to the lingering insecurity in the country. They also said that General Musa they said this on Tuesday and said they were while appearing before the House of Representatives for the sectoral debate, and the people were there present for that thing where happened, for the people were there for that meeting, and Oga Chief of Army Staff, General Labaga, and also the Chief of Naval Staff, Emmanuel of Ghana, the Chief of Air Staff, Hassan Abubakar, and Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetonko, and these people who I mentioned their names. So then they're present for that particular meeting and where they do for the House of Representatives and for the sectoral debate. And so these people who I mentioned their names, so they're present when this thing they happen, and when they talk of how Oga Simon Ekpa and how Finland they protect them for all the things when they talk and all the other way they give from Finland to Nigeria. say in there they cause havoc for people wey dey for Nigeria. Wonderful people, na here we go cut am for now. Beg if na your first time listening to this wonderful channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share.